Shamps and giggles, history, news, views, and reviews from a black perspective. Shamps and giggles back for 2024. Oh my lord. No, but welcome, one and all. Good Lord, it's another week. Just absolutely phenomenal. I mean, and what a start to the week is. I'm telling you, the week just goes boom, 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 and it's over in a flash. The beauty of the week is what have you doing this week? What have you got to report back? At the end of the week, what are you saying to yourself? Are you saying, whoa, well done? That's what you should be saying because you're still here. You're still here. I mean, I came across people this week that they all seem to know someone that's no longer here. Oh, you know, if you got to the end of the drink that. Pour yourself a drink. Pour it. You got to the end. You made it. You're one of the lucky ones. You made it to the end of the week. You deserve, even a bigger one. You deserve a drink. Absolutely from Shamps and Giggles. We are here. History, news, views, and reviews. What a meeting. What a show. As we will be discussing today, we will be talking on a variety of subjects. But you know what? We have got to big up man, because Clive Lindsay will be with us in not too long a period of time. Okay? He was with us today. We will be talking. He is the gold guru. I tell you. But the thing about it is, when you hear about them things, you think, as black people, it's not for us, it's not about us, it's not our thing, la. Yeah, you know what? You're wrong. You're right, you're wrong. Clive is all about our blackness. Not only does he know about gold, understands gold, know what to do with gold himself, but he is sharing. He is sharing for us all. He has a network of many thousands where he has helped those in the community to invest and grow their wealth through gold. Now, gold has tripled. If you didn't know, you're living under a rock. Gold has tripled in value over the last 8-10 years. Tripled in value. Yeah. So, I mean, if you had 10,000 invested, I don't know if you put that somewhere, but if you put it in gold, you got 30,000. Thank you very much. And it'll keep going up. It's one of those things. It's one of those, it'll keep going up. Clive will be here. Clive Lindsay will be here today to tell us about gold. There's so much else. We got to educate our teenagers. And of course, I mean, Keith's mentioned already, men's mental health. Well, your International Men's Day is Men's Mental Health Month. So it's all about men this November, Movember, whatever November you want to call it. But as we start, Keith is telling us the news, the banter. Congratulations, condolences. We're going to run through that rather quickly because it's a short evening today because we have our guest. As I said, Clive Lindsay, the gold guru, will be with us in the building. So talk to things, Keith. What I go on?
So listen, the first one then for the first one that I was going to mention for condolences, to get that out of the way, was just I just got the one at the moment, the one that everybody would know about and has seen him and known what he's done, is the former Labour Deputy Prime Minister, John Prescott. He passed away at 86. And it is possible that you guys may remember John Prescott being the larger of life type of Labour person. Someone threw an egg at him or said a few words, and he gave them a left hand to the chin. One of the in the streets back in the day. He died. He was Tony Blair's Deputy Prime Minister. Back in the day, he was well liked. He was very proud man. So so he passed away.
Born in 1938, would you believe?
Wow. Yeah.
So beautiful innings, isn't it?
Yeah.
86.
Well, he's 86.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's been I think he's been in the political sphere for over 40 years. Um so yeah, so he passed away. And he did the famous punch in 2001. Um when
Everybody remembered that, didn't they?
yeah, yeah, 2001. When you
Yeah.
scroll down more, you'll see it further down. I think it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The left hook.
That
There you
one
go.
there. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mate, don't even think about throwing an egg. There's an egg on him.
Yeah.
Don't even think about throwing an egg at me. Threw a
So
punch at a man who cracked an egg on him during 2001 election campaign.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
As
that
the
was quite
cameras continued to roll, he responded with a left hook.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Two jags, that's what they called him, isn't it? 2-0
Yeah.
jag.
Yeah.
Yeah. He used two Jaguars as Jet VPN.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. 86.
Yeah.
Memorable, man. I wonder how his last days were. Was it sort of just
I think he had dementia or because some people were saying that when they were on the news, they were saying that when he's talking to you, wasn't sometimes he will mention things that wasn't coherent enough and couldn't remember repeating. So
mm,
I think in his later years, he had some sort of mental issue.
mm.
But they said that he died peacefully, so we
Yeah.
thought I'd mention that. So yeah, so that's the
Oh, well, then there you
condolence.
go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Um,
nice. He's got something behind him, innit?
Correct. Yeah.
When you're over the age, it is you know, it is that, innit? What are you building to leave behind?
Yeah.
You know, what will people remember you for? How will you be remembered?
Mm,
You know, so yeah, John
yeah.
Prescott, big up. He lived his life to the full.
Correct. Yeah. He did. He did. Um, the on the congratulations side, it is a congratulations, but it was a sad offence that happened to a black gentleman back in the day. We reported on this several times,
Mm,
and it's to do with Edwin Afriyie. What it was, we mentioned his name. It's an African gentleman. It's
mm,
Afriyie, Edwin. When we reported on it, we reported it. I think it was early, mid year. Apparently, this gentleman, a social worker, the police tasered him. Central City of London police tasered
on the
him.
bridge.
No, not the one on the bridge. This was another one. They tasered him, and he took the police to court. And he lost his case before, and then he went back to court, and then he won his case against the City of London police. Because what they did is that they went when they went to court. They said that they did it. They used reasonable force, but the judge of the case, they said to him that they said that you didn't use reasonable force, and you have to pay him compensation of £24,000. So that was only I think it was in October that he
Mm,
won that case. But because the police thought that they got wrongly done by the
mm,
court and by that judge, they took him back to court for the court to relinquish that £24,000 compensation they're supposed to pay out. So they took him back to court to appeal it. Anyway, City of London police were shocked when the appeal court upheld the previous judge's compensation and said, no, he is entitled to get that money. And they went on the side of him, yeah, to get that money.
again.
Yeah,
So the police appealed
yes, they appealed.
and lost,
Correct.
basically.
Yeah,
Um, some viewers may find the following footage distressing. But you know, the thing about it is we can have a look. Edwin Afriyie was or should I say is a social worker. By the way, big up all crew. Mandy's in the building, Dee's here, Toots, Colour Queen Sophia. Oh, Junior's here as well. How
Nice.
exciting. You know, he's a social worker, so I can understand why now it's gone to court. See, only certain type of people are going to go to court.
Yeah.
They're just not going to let them get away with it and going to, you know, have their day in court.
Yeah.
So he's a social worker, so you know he's got time. He's behind the desk, and he says, "I'm not having it." And he taps on the keyboard, talks to one or two fellow colleagues who obviously give him support. He says, "Yeah, I'm going to go take him to court." And body worn video shows the moment when he's shot with a taser. There we go. Let's have a look. Black social pulled over by City of London people allegedly speeding. Well, you can run and speed nowadays, isn't it? 20 mile an hour.
Yeah.
Let's stop for a second.
It's hard to take the breath
Are you
away.
asthmatic? Is there any reason why you
It
can't
registers
breathing issues?
inconclusive.
Yeah, breathing issues. Okay.
They're really looking for something to make you go multiple times.
That's it. Sounds like that's happened. Insufficient, Josh. Right.
There we go.
Drop the cuff, sorry, mate. You're going to get nicked now.
Are you joking?
No.
The machine's not working.
You're under arrest now. Take your hands out your pockets.
Mate, I ain't doing it.
It's off.
You told me that was it.
Calm yourself
You told
down,
me that
mate.
was it.
Calm down.
Listen.
Calm down.
Listen.
The machine has told us you're not doing it. The machine has told you you're not doing it.
Wait, can I speak for a second? You just went to
The
me.
machine has told you you're not doing it.
You just went to me and said that was it.
Relax. Listen.
What's this?
Move back.
What is all this?
Aggression, that's what it is.
SB,
Yes.
SB, he went to me, that was it.
Taser
I'm
down.
blowing, he went, that was it.
Watch. Put your hands out, mate. Put your hands out.
SB,
Put your arms out. Put your arms out.
he went to me he went to me and said that was it. Hey sir, get your phone now. Get your phone now. Get your phone now. Get your phone now.
Put your hands down. Mate, move out of the way,
Get
mate.
your phone out there.
Shut up. Listen.
He went to me and said that was it.
Too many
Get your
voices.
phone out.
That was it. He went, that was
Why are you tasing him?
You mean taser.
Why?
Do not struggle.
You're
You're
tasing
50,000
him.
volts going through you.
You okay?
Do not
Punch it.
struggle.
You okay?
Do as you're told.
Oh my lord.
The effects don't last. Stay where you are. Check his head.
Listen
Stay
to
where
them.
you are.
Right,
Relax, mate.
that's the thing.
Pavement.
See them and the
He hit the
tasing.
landing of the pavement and the glass.
If they had a gun,
His
it's
head.
dead.
He's lucky his head didn't crack open. Watch.
Oh lord, he's
Look at that ledge. You see the ledge?
You're pressing on it, man.
Just keep your arms still.
Hey, are you joking me, brother? Relax.
Just keep your arms still, mate.
Break that.
No, don't put them over your head. Keep them where they are, mate.
Wicked,
He's in
wicked,
pain. You know that.
wickedness. You see when his head hits the
Get
head,
your back,
yeah?
Wilson.
Okay, right on the edge of that thing there, right there.
Yeah, there is.
Right there, watch them. Look at the
There
blood,
is.
look at
Part
the
of his
blood
head.
on hand.
Oh, his head.
TV,
He
can we
did
have an
bust his
ambulance
head.
here? This fella when taser's gone over his head.
It's his head. Gone over in his head. There you go. Get an ambulance here. He's just been tasered.
Yeah.
Wow, I never. There you
So
go.
I was quite pleased to hear that the appeal judge upheld his claim for compensation because there's no justification for what they done. That wasn't reasonable.
There was no reason to do. He's going to say something for his own fault.
Yeah.
I mean,
He
really,
had it up.
really excessive force.
Yeah.
I mean, that was just, none of that was called for.
None of it.
Not
None of it.
one, and thank God, I really have to say thank God that he was a professional. Sorry to
Yeah.
say it, but
Yeah.
thank God he was a professional.
Yeah.
Okay? Because if he wasn't a professional giving a service, yeah,
Mm,
to children in trauma as a social worker, yeah,
there you go.
that's the kind of way that you just look straight with your perception at a black man and just make a whole heap of assumptions.
Yeah.
That is just, you know, and that's the stereotype of the metropolitan and institutional racism right there. Unbelievable.
Even in the comments here on the Google, look, it's ironic that the very people who keep saying, relax, mate, relax, are those that never relaxed the whole time.
Yeah.
Exactly. They're the ones that are all tensed and all wounded up. Yeah.
The only people agitated in the whole is them. The man's there chilled.
What you have to understand the psychology of what they do, because it's either relax, you're aggressive, listen to the wording, because it's specific. Okay? It's systematic and it's specific. It's a way of like, they're saying something, even with the body cam on, okay? Even with their body cam on, they're making out that this is such an horrendous, situation that they found themselves in. Oh, they all stand back. Come on.
He wasn't there.
Really?
The only people agitated.
24,000, I think the judge, to be honest, okay, 24,000, I think the judge was really lenient.
I'm saying the same thing.
I mean, for 24,000, to be honest, and I know if he was white,
no, they wouldn't.
He would have been worth more than 24,000.
If he was a white guy, you've heard how the white guys talk to the police. What the F? Who the F do you think you are? That's how they talk to the police. You can't believe it.
Wouldn't have been tasered.
They would have got more.
They would have got been tasered.
And wouldn't have been tasered. You've seen it on thing already. Full body cam image.
Okay.
F and the other F, and nothing happened. In fact, they let them go on.
Yeah.
That man didn't use one word, no foul language used. Was stood there with his arm folded, saying, hang on a minute, that's a bit out of order. I mean, I'm not even at fault. Your breathalyzer has failed multiple times. And now you're taking me. And anyway, 24,000. Carry on.
Yeah.
24,000 is a drop in an ocean, in considering when you look at that video, and you see the way he's gone down, he's hit his head.
Yeah.
I don't think it's worth 24,000. I'm really.
In fact, it's embarrassing.
It's a bit of a disappointment. Now that I've seen the video fully again, and you remember and it's refreshed in your mind. Yeah. Would you really say that 24,000 is a year's salary?
It's embarrassing.
Is that really
to appeal this? It's embarrassing they tried to appeal this.
Yeah.
That was embarrassing.
Lost anyway, so they've had to pay some money for the lawyers and so on. So I'm glad they lost. So that was my congratulations section. So
and congratulations to the High Justice Court, who've always sees sense. I'm so grateful that we do have a High Justice Court. Yeah,
so it was good. So I thought we'll put that to our radio listeners. There's a congratulations in there. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So my other subject that I was bringing up, this is not so much good news. It's a daughter of the Windrush man who came over. She lost her remain to stay in the UK. Her name is Janelle Hippolyte. Yeah, and she's 41. What happened is that she's of St Lucian background, and it appears that she came over as a student in 2000, and then because of her student visa, she had to return back to St Lucia and then try to come back. But with her coming and going, while she must have been a student, she must have had 2 children, because she's definitely got 2 children, and and the children are English, okay, and her 2 brothers came over before or after her, and what happened is that the father must have been able to get them their remain to stay documentation to the Home Office. His children. Her children are British. So they can stay.
Mm.
All right. Her brothers, under the, I believe it was under the Windrush generation scheme, they were able to remain to stay, the two brothers. However, she came over as a student. She went back to St. Lucia, then came back, tried to get her paperwork done. They refused it. So she went back to court to fight the refusal to the appeal courts. However, on, I think it was the Monday, the 20th of November or something like that, the appeal court, the High Court ruled in the judgment of her not to give her stay.
Wow.
Very strange, very weird. I found it difficult to understand that you've got children born here, your brother, your father, they all got their remain to stay.
How old are her children?
Well, this is it. It doesn't say, it just says she's 41, whose two children were born in the UK.
Oh, she came as a 17-year-old student in 2000.
Yes.
Left at 19 to comply with the immigration rules after her student visa retired. So she is now an adult, right? Lisa, your hands up type of thing?
Yeah, I was going to say that they haven't mentioned, she's got two children. They haven't mentioned how old they are. So I assume that these children are of an age.
Right.
And she came over when the immigration rules changed, which means that she wasn't eligible at the time to be British because her father is over here. Remember, her father is also came over on the Windrush. She came over here when she was 17 years old as a student, went back a couple of years later, back home to where her originality is. Didn't particularly stay in the UK often. She probably went back and forth from the article it says.
Well, she couldn't stay because she had no right to stay.
No, but she seems to have had children in between. So she must have been coming back and forth, had her children and what have you, and come back and forth. But she was denied. Probably, I don't know how old their children are, but just because you've got a parent who is in the Windrush and your siblings are British citizens, does it generally mean that you are entitled to be a British citizen also, even though you don't spend much time in the UK?
Well, it does. Well, it can be if they actually apply the proper way. And that's probably what the issue is that they haven't gone through the correct channels. Simple. You know, we can draw inference from the fact that, yeah, you know, like what we're saying here, but it isn't. It really is about going through the right channels. Because if she's got children here, okay, that's number one. You know, you came on a student visa. You didn't come to have children, okay? You came as a student, not as someone that's coming to have children in this country. So that's the problem. And that's what she actually did. Now, even though her father came in within the Windrush, he should have actually applied for her, just as he applied for the boys, okay? And yeah, this is really ridiculous. And I can understand why, because they're not, you know, there's many people that come into this country from the Caribbean, all right? And it's about, right about now, it's not that you're being denied or anything. It's about the fact that you need to pay. Get yourself a lawyer and you pay, okay? Because that's the way it is, which is why they've now raised the bar even higher for the visa, for the lawyer, for everything. You need to go through the proper channels.
Is a document. There's a document that
Well, she should have applied when she
was delayed. That's what it was. But it's just a bit of paper. So her brothers came in 2007, 13 and 14, and stayed in breach of immigration rules. they've been given status. She followed the rules and she has been denied. She has been, the legal team argues, she's been penalized for having complied with the immigration rules when her brothers were not.
Yeah,
They did not.
But Joseph, we don't know the ages. To the ages of the boys they were below 17 years old, 13 and 14 years old. They were children.
Yeah.
She came over as an older teenager, but remember she left.
Yeah, that was
2 years.
That was she had to leave. She had to leave because she came in on a student's visa.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Right, and what should have done was the person who made her pregnant should have applied for her as a spouse. Simple as.
But she thought she would have got it because her brothers got it.
Yeah, she would have got it. Of course, she would have got it.
Yeah, she complied. Her brothers did not.
If you're doing nursing, when you get your nursing pin, the government give you your indefinite straight away because you're going to do a government job.
Exactly.
That sounds like auntie.
Yeah, that's an auntie in the back.
Nursing, teaching, police, even rubbish truck, anything you do with government job, anything you do, you get your indefinite straight away as long as you're going to work with the company for 2 to 3, 5 years. Just like going in the army. Going in the army, as soon as you get through, you get your indefinite and your British passport. Just like that. So why she never think those weird? You know?
I hear that.
Because I come over here as an immigrant as well. And the first thing I did to get my papers, either to go in the army or go college. College was too expensive, or find a man to marry. And that's what I did. I find a man to marry. So I came here 2000. And I find a man to marry. And I get a 6-month visa. I'm married within the 6 months. In 3 months, I get married. Then after paperwork, in 8 months, I get indefinite to remain. So at the time, as a student, I have family coming as a student, but they do nursing. When you do nursing, as soon as you get that pin, you get your indefinite straight away. But because she come as a student, you don't know what she was studying. And as a student, you can travel as a student. But as a student, you get a 2-year visa. You can travel when you're on a student visa. Yeah. But I don't know. She just messed up. She didn't send off her papers in time to get the papers. She followed the right.
Jams and giggles. We'll continue after. By the way, Clive is in the building.
Yes.
Oh, Guru himself. We will be
I
talking.
Don't think the right
but we'll be back. We will continue after these words.
Yes, I just the blessing. I just the blessing. Father God blessing. Well, more blessing. I just the blessing. I just the blessing. Them can't stop me. I am blessed. I am blessed. Every day of my life, I am blessed. When I wake up in the morning and I lay my head to rest, every day of my life, I am blessed. Me say me praise God